So you guys want to learn how to do overlays? Don't worry, I got you guys. All you need is CapCut and Canva. Here we go. First thing I want to mention is that I use two programs. That is CapCut for editing, and then I use Canva for making the poker overlays. Let's just take a look at this video and see what we have here. So I can see this person's hand is an ace jack of clubs. We're going to create this hand in Canva. So we're here in Canva, and I pulled up my poker animations folder that I've made. You guys could get this and inside my website at tenfoldpoker.com. The first thing I do is I open up Canva. I open up a video tab, and then I work on my hand. We're gonna go to pots and boards, and we're gonna go to pot. We're just gonna click and drag right here. And then we're gonna get the cards. And these are cards that I created once again, just if you guys need it. So the cards were ace of clubs and jack of clubs. So we're gonna get an ace, very simple, ace right there, and a jack of clubs right here. If we just wanna highlight everything and just minimize it, of course, making the jacks and ace smaller. Hold on, the jack is a little bit right there. And you can always adjust inside CapCut as well. This is just a little draft. So right there, that looks pretty good. So that is my hand. We're just gonna file. We're gonna download. And then the way you download is you want to go to the file type and you don't want MP4. You would want to go to PNG and you want to put transparent background. So you don't want this white background. You want the background to be transparent. Then we would just download this. And then you should get it downloaded. And then from here, just put this download into your CapCut. All right, so we're back in CapCut, and now we have our PNG file of our hand. We're just gonna put it right inside the timeline. Zoom in, and you can see it's smaller. You could always adjust it from here. You know, however big you want. I like to put it right next to my hand. So the flop goes on the bottom. Of course, you can put it wherever you want, but the way that I do it is I put my board in the bottom right here, and I leave room for the chips, the text of the chips, which we will discuss in the next part of the video. And that is how you do your overlays for your hand. You can also add an effect here. So on the top right, it says animation, and you can put any effect that you want going in. Make it, I don't know, this stamp. You can do anything you want. Bam, you know, bam. All right, the next part is how do I put in the money animation? All right, so the next part of this section is how to put in the money value of your chips. That is, you go to the text on the top left, and then it says default text, and you click and drag all the way where you want it to pop up. For this sake, I'm just gonna put it right here. Okay. And since I wrote it down how much this person bet and how much she called, I already have all the information. I'm just gonna put it up here. So it's a lot easier if you have your hand history already. We're gonna have it be $6 right here. 6. It looks like $8. I like to go down to here to make the numbers outlined and the preset style. And since I want this person's to be unique from everybody else, because this is the main character of the video, I want this to be a different color. And it can be any color you want, of course, but I'm gonna choose green. That is our value. And now we gotta do it for the other person. So this person also is an 8. So we click and drag back here again and doing the same thing. So this one is also an 8. I put it just like, and let's make it white this time. So that's how you add your money animations. Very simple. Again, you can add some animations to make it look more poppy. So the ones that I like to use is bounce in. And you do need the pro version to use this. So it looks a lot more cleaner. Just like that. Now let's talk about boards. This is how I create my board animations. So going back into CapCut, we want to go add a new page. And now we want to go to pots and boards. And we'll go use this black one right here. And now we're gonna fill up this board with what the card was. So in this case, it was Jack of Hearts, colored cards, hearts, a 3 of spades, and it was also, I think like a 7 of clubs. So now we're just gonna fit all of this in. An easy way to like select all 3 of them is, because sometimes I'm getting the board as well, is right click and go to show layers. So I'm just gonna hold down command and Jack, 3 and 7. Now I could select all 3 and I could also minimize them as well to fit this. I can make this even smaller. Okay, we'll try that. You know, just like that. And that's how you create the board. So the same thing, you do download, and then you do PNG, transparent background, and you download. So we're back in here into CapCut, and now we have our board. We're just gonna place our board on the timeline, and I like to play the board right when he flips the cards. So right about here, right here. And like again, I said, I like to place it right under my hand. So from here, and I can see like it's not even, so he's got to adjust it from here, and hand right there. Make this a little bit bigger so people can see it, just like this. Again, you can use animation. You can do whatever animation you want. Fading in is really cool. So I like to just fade it in just like that. And that's how you get the board. If you like that video, please like and subscribe. I'll be happy to share with you more tips that I know. Thanks.